In the world of One Piece, bounty is the indicator of how dangerous one is to the world peace or to the world government. Nico Robin didn't hurt any innocent, yet the Marines put a bounty of 80 million berries just because she might read poneglyphs. On the other hand, Eustass Kidd got over 300 million berries bounty because he's a threat to the civilians. Luffy got 100 million bounty increase just because he survived the Marineford War. Well, being Monkey D. Dragon's son and possessing the Conqueror's Haki played a role here as well. The Strawhats got a flat 50 million berries bounty increase just because they're Luffy's crewmates. Zoro and Usopp got more bounty increase because of their contribution or role in the Dressrosa arc. The Straw Hats crew as a whole got a proper bounty increase in Alabasta arc. They'll also receive a legitimate bounty increase in Wano arc. Now that Luffy has become a legit Yonko, we'll see spikes in their bounties. So what is their individual new bounty increase? Let's find out. So let's start with Chopper. His current bounty is 100 berries. His new bounty would be 500 berries. I can understand his frustration. Unless he beats the shit out of the person responsible for bounty assessment, he'll have to go through this phase a couple of times more. Nami is a proud member of Chicken Trio Club, but when it comes to her faith in Luffy, she transforms into a fearless and unbending warrior. Her current bounty is 66 million berries, but because she assimilated Zeus' power, her strength soared, so her bounty would increase at least 200 million berries. So the new bounty is around 266 million berries. Next is Brook. His current bounty is 83 million berries. After the bounty increase, his new bounty would be around 300 million berries. Frankie did an amazing job in this arc. He defeated Sasaki, one of Kaido's Flying Six. So compared to Nami and Brook, his bounty will increase more. His new bounty would be around 400 million berries. Next is Usopp. Although he's one of the weakest members of the crew, he played an important role feeding Thomas Kibidango and turning his enemies into allies. His new bounty would be 500 million berries. Now, when we talk about Nico Robin, we need to keep in mind several factors. She's one of the few people in the world government's must-kill list because she can reveal the true history of the world, the Void Century. On top of that, she managed to defeat one of Kaido's Flying Six, Black Maria. So her new bounty could be 666 million berries. But I wouldn't mind if it reaches to 1 billion berries. After all, it's understandable. She's a legit threat to the world government. Yamato wants to follow the footsteps of Kozuki Oden, so she'll journey with the Straw Hats. She'll become the 11th member of the Straw Hat crew. She's bonding pretty well with the Straw Hats. On the rooftop, she managed to keep Kaido busy until Luffy's return. This incident speaks volumes of her power. She's a Yonko commander level, so her bounty should be around 1 billion berries. But since it's her first bounty, the government might keep it to 600 to 800 million berries. After the time skip, Jinbe had a bounty over 400 million berries. After that, he joined the Straw Hats on the Whole Cake Island and came to Wano and then defeated one of the strongest Flying Six, Who's Who. He's very powerful. If he wasn't powerful, the world government would never let him escort Hitohitonomi Model Nika. So Jinbe's bounty should be around 900 million berries. Now the Monster Trio. Vince McSanji managed to defeat Kaido's top Yonko commander, Queen the Plague. He defeated him without using Germa 66's power. But Stealth Black did draw out his latent potential, so it helped him to some extent. He surpassed all of his siblings in this fight. Queen's bounty is 1.32 billion berries, so Sanji's bounty will be more than that. His new bounty would be 1.333 billion berries. Zoro's growth in this arc quite evident. It looks like he learned the basics of Ryu from Dracul Mihawk, but because of Oden's sword Enma, his understanding of Ryu grew by leaps and bounds. And we saw the results against Kaido's right-hand man, King the Wildfire. King's bounty is 1.390 billion berries. So Zoro's new bounty should surpass that. His new bounty should be 1.420 billion berries. Now it's time for Luffy. Until now, Luffy got 6 bounty increases, whereas Zoro got 3. Now when Oda increases Zoro's bounty, he follows a pattern, and it's related to Luffy's bounty. Now let's take a look at the pattern. When Zoro got his first bounty, Luffy got his second. The difference in their bounty is 40 40 million. When Luffy got his third bounty, Zoro got his second, and the difference was 180 million berries. When Luffy received his fourth bounty increase, Zoro didn't receive any, so the difference increased even more, 280 million berries. Now after the Dressrosa arc, Luffy got his fifth bounty increase and Zoro got his third. The difference decreased to 180 million berries. After the Whole Cake Island arc, Luffy got his sixth bounty, that is 1.5 billion berries, but Zoro's bounty remained the same, so the difference in their bounties is 1.180 billion berries. Now, I think you've already seen a pattern here. In the last 4 bounty increase, 80 is common in the difference column. We can even see 180 in 3 of them. So I believe we'll see either 80 or 180 again in the difference column of Luffy and Zoro's new bounties. I mean post-Wano arc bounty. Since King the Wildfire has a bounty of 1.390 billion berries, Zoro's new bounty will surpass it. But in the difference column, we might see 80 again. I mean the last 2 digits. That's why I think Zoro's new bounty would be 1.42 billion berries. Then if you follow the pattern, what's Luffy's new bounty gonna be? Well, you see, Luffy's new bounty always surpasses his opponent's bounty, be it Erlang, Crocodile, Joe Flamingo, or Katakuri. His new bounty always surpassed their bounties. Since Luffy defeated Kaido, logically his new bounty should surpass Kaido's bounty. So Luffy's new bounty should be at least 4.7 billion berries. Luffy is Joy Boy and he has awakened the power of Nika. He's Imusama's nemesis. He's the most dangerous threat to the world government, and they should treat him as such. So his new bounty should reflect it as well. But there's a problem. Shanks' bounty is around 4 billion berries. So if Luffy gets a bounty well over 4 billion berries, doesn't that mean he surpassed Shanks? But we all know in terms of Haki, Luffy hasn't reached to Shanks' level. After all, Shanks is well known and well respected for his proficiency in Haki. Moreover, Zoro hasn't surpassed Ben Beckman and Usopp hasn't reached to Yasop's level. I mean, Yasop's bounty should be over 1 billion berries, but Usopp wouldn't get that in this arc. Moreover, next arc is probably Elbap arc. So there should be a villain and Luffy will increase his strength again, so his bounty will increase again. If he gets 4.7 billion berries, wouldn't that mean he will get over 5 billion berries bounty after Elbap arc? Moreover, he will receive another bounty increase after Loftail arc. So he'll surpass Goldie Roger's bounty in that arc. So I agree with 4.7 billion berries. But if Oda decides not to let Luffy surpass Shanks, Luffy's new bounty in one arc could be 3.5 billion berries. So I think his bounty would be either 3.5 billion berries or 4.7 billion berries. I know everyone is excited for the next chapter. This is going to be the most hyped up chapter in this arc. This is going to be one of the best chapters in this arc because we're going to get the bounties. So what's Luffy's new bounty is gonna be? Comment down below. Like the video if you did and subscribe to my channel for more. Hit the notification bell icon for updates. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.